So the budget smart TV market is getting very competitive these days, and we have another entry into this segment by Shinko. It is a 32-inch HD ready TV, but it also comes at a very affordable price point of 11,000 rupees. So we are going to check out how good it is and if everything works properly. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and this is Shinko 32SO32AS review. The installation is very easy and you can make it stand on a table like other TVs by screwing in the included stands, but the wall mounting system on this TV is quite different because you just have to install these screws on your wall and then you just hang your TV on it. It is light enough that hanging it like this won't be a problem. The design of this TV is pretty standard. It has the usual thickness of bezels that isn't too thick or thin, and it does make this TV feel quite sturdy even with its light weight. At bottom, you have the port for cable TV, video component in ports, and you also have optical audio out, so you can connect it to soundbars or DACs. And then on the left side, you have 3 HDMI ports along with 2 USB ports and a 3.5mm jack port for analog audio out. The TV also has buttons at back like a computer monitor, which you can use to control volume, change channels, and source among other things. It has a 32-inch HD ready panel, which means that it has a resolution of 1366 by 768, and I have to say that I really thought that there would be a more noticeable difference between an HD ready and 1080p panel at 32-inch. The display looks quite decent even with this resolution, but one weird thing it does is that it shows up as a full HD screen when you connect it to a PC and even when you launch CPU-Z, and 1080p quality option is also available in the YouTube app. So I think that there may be some kind of super sampling going on here, which makes its 768p screen look better. Shinko has said that this is a VA panel from Samsung and the picture quality is actually pretty good. There is a certain threshold that I need with the display quality and this TV passes that. So it doesn't feel like there is a compromise on the display quality because of its price, and the viewing angles are also good and the contrast and other aspects of display like saturation are accurate too. It has a peak brightness of 280 nits, which should be sufficient for most people, and even though the color menu doesn't offer you fine-tuning of different color channels, I didn't feel the need to do that. I also tested the input lag on this TV and it is actually quite low, so you can use it to play games, but the response time of this panel is quite slow, so FPS games won't look amazing on it, but if you are fine with the resolution, I guess you will enjoy gaming on it. By the way, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. Coming to sound quality, I have to say that the inbuilt speakers on this TV are really loud. I am generally running it at 20 to 30% volume, and that is actually quite enough for general listening. The Shinko TV runs what is called a Univol UI, and even though it runs on Android 8, it looks really different. So on the homepage, you have all your suggested programs, channels and movies in a single list, which is fine, but there are some bugs in the launcher. So if you quickly scroll through this list of apps, the launcher will crash. It only crashes when you do a few specific things, so it is not a deal breaker, but it does need some fixing. There are also live channels which you can stream with Disney Plus Hotstar, and there is also a MovieBox app which streams app through YouTube, which I guess is nice. The TV also has some eShare app installed, which it uses for screen mirroring and features like Air Mouse with your smartphone controlling everything. The App Store on it is also Shinko's own App Store, so you may not get all the apps that are available on Google Play Store, but it should have most of the apps that you need, as I was able to find everything I needed. YouTube does need to be installed after you get it, and Netflix and Amazon Prime are available, but instead of the official apps, there is some different web shortcut or mobile app version that you need to use the mouse pointer mode on the remote with, which works, but it is very inconvenient to use it like this, and I think HD streaming quality may not be available. You can also install apps from pen drives without a problem, so not having the Play Store should not be a big problem for this TV. The settings menu also has a custom UI which looks very different from Android TV menu, and while it does have the essential options, I was unable to figure out how to go to advanced Android settings like developer options and manual software update section. The remote that comes with it really has lots of buttons, and it feels like one of those classic non-smart TV remotes. The great thing about it is that it offers you lots of features like taking a screenshot and freezing a frame, along with dedicated media playback buttons. It does have that cheaper remote feel to it with rubber buttons, but at least the navigation buttons are clicky, and I don't mind having so many features on it, even if that may come at the cost of a not so premium remote. One annoying quirk with this is that the menu button used to access brightness settings works like a menu button for TV only when there is no Android TV app running. So you may need to do all of your display setting adjustments after selecting one of the HDMI inputs. Speaking of Bluetooth, the TV does actually have it, which is something that I consider essential in a TV these days, and it is really great to have it in this price range. The Wi-Fi is not dual band, so you can only connect it to a 2.4 GHz network, but I don't mind that. The performance of this TV is okay. I think that it does have enough horsepower to handle everything with its quad-core processor and 1 GB RAM, but the custom software kind of makes it slow, and there are some slowdowns, but for the price, it is completely acceptable. I also tried playing videos from a pen drive, and it played a 1080p HEVC video without any issues once I selected the HW Plus decoder in MX Player, but it wasn't able to play one of my 4K YouTube videos with H.264 codec, which of course isn't a problem as this is an HD ready TV, but it does tell you about the processing limits on it. So overall, the Shinko 32SO32AS does perform well in all areas for the price. The software is Android, but it doesn't have the stock UI, and so it doesn't work perfectly, but it's also not a bad implementation, and you can do what you want without any major issues. With its price tag of 11,000 rupees, it undercuts the competitor's price point by 3 to 4,000 rupees, which is a significant amount in this range. So even with some minor issues with its software, I do think that it is worth it because of all the features that it has that manage to work properly. If you already have a streaming stick or box, you can also go with the non-smart version of this TV, which costs 2,000 rupees less than this. So if you don't like the smart part of this TV, you can get another streaming device with the non-smart version. So I'll have links to buy this TV in the video description. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you disliked it. Subscribe with bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.